Almost everyone watching this video at some point of time has faced a challenging situations in their installations, be it home theater or commercial. Not enough brightness, not enough color fidelity, not durable enough, and strangely, in a country like ours, even things like too much dust is a problem. But before we get into how Optoma has tackled all these issues, I spoke to some of the best and the most respected AV integrators in the country and asked them, what is the one thing you would want in your dream projector? Here's what they had to say.
HDR for me is a game changer. It increases the range between the brightest whites and the darkest blacks. So what I would look for in a 4K HDR projector is the brightness and the maximum luminance.
I would look at a projector which is surely a laser projector as of today. High brightness, good contrast.
The one feature, according to me, in high-end projectors I would really like to see is HDMI CEC control, which makes life real easy for the end user. And of course, great tone mapping to improve overall picture quality during HDR.
So there are a couple of things I'd like to see in a high-end home projector. One is a motorized or a powered lens. This will give us enough control over the image size and the image placement at the touch of a remote instead of actually physically going to the projector and changing the settings. Another thing I'd like to see is lens memory.
Presenting the Optoma ZK750. A projector that is specifically designed to tackle almost any kind of installation requirement. And it's Optoma's biggest and brightest projector in India yet. Even before you get into the actual specs of the ZK750, what impressed me is the construction and flexibility built into it. For starters, it comes with a choice of 6 different lenses, all the way from 0.85 to 10.18 throw ratio, which simply means you can project images ranging from 50 inches to a whopping 500 inches. 500 inches! Now I can't think of any home theater that has a requirement for a 500-inch screen, but then again, I don't even own a house at Chhatarpur Farms or Banjara Hills, so I wouldn't know. But the beauty of the ZK750 is the ultra bright laser light source. It has 7500 ANSI lumens of brightness. That means it can actually light up every pixel of every inch of that massive 500-inch screen. It also has Optoma's proprietary DuraCore technology, which also comes with IP6X dust certification. That means you can actually run this projector 24/7 all year round without any drop in performance. Designed to almost eliminate maintenance, the ZK750 features a light sensor to maintain constant brightness and power levels even after thousands of hours of non-stop use. At the same time, you can also adjust the power level of the laser lamp if your installation demands it. In fact, it is rated to run up to 20,000 hours even at full brightness. But it's not all about just the power and the brightness. I've been watching the picture from the ZK750 for the last couple of hours, and I have to say it has a level of refinement and nuance that I wasn't really expecting. Of course, terms like ultra detail and pure motion sound fancy in the brochures, and they are marketing terms after all, but when you see the picture with your own eyes, you do realize there is a cinematic feel to it. And of course, that brightness, that super brightness just makes any HDR content look fantastic. It's not something easy for a laser projector to do, but this does look very, very cinematic. One of the key features that helps the Optoma ZK750 stand out from the crowd is its multicolor laser light source. Most other laser projectors just use a blue laser source, but the ZK750 adds a second, red laser to greatly enhance color fidelity. In fact, it achieves an impressive 108% Rec 709 coverage and 80% of the DCI P3 color space. Add true 4K and HDR10 to the mix, and you have a projector that sets a solid foundation for home theater of the largest scale. In fact, its colors rival the best home cinema products on the market, while blowing them out of the water when it comes to the brightness required to display true HDR video in all its glory. Honestly, the only thing missing around here is a popcorn machine. I mean, just look at this connectivity. It has everything you ever dreamt of. So it starts with an HD base T connection, which really simplifies connectivity over long runs and reduces your cable needs. Also has 2 HDMI 2.0 ports as expected. You also get a 3D sync in and out if you want to use VESA 3D glasses. There's a 3G SDI in, which is so uncommon in a lot of projectors, and that helps you to connect professional cameras directly into the ZK750. You also get a display port for compatibility with older computers and laptops, and the remote in and out, which is actually for wired remotes if you want to use multiple units of the ZK750, or if you have a house large enough where it's completely out of line of sight. Built with almost every challenging install in mind, the ZK750 can be used in portrait mode or in a complete 360-degree install by automatically warping and blending the image when using multiple units in sync. Even in a high-end home theater setting, motorized lens shift with 60% horizontal and 140% vertical range is super handy, and it helps you save a lot of time during installation, which we know these days is as good as saving money. Known for his meticulous attention to detail during calibration, Savan was armed with a spectroradiometer from Jet-Eye to profile to a colorimeter from Klein since it's a laser projector. Rec 709 was achieved comfortably along with a 2-point grayscale. To get the most out of the projector though, an external processor is recommended to do 3D LUTs and dynamic tone mapping for HDR. Now, even though I have not spent quite the amount of time I would have liked with the ZK750, it's quite evident that it's an outstanding projector with super picture quality, ultra long life, in fact ultra long maintenance free life. It can go on for 20,000 or even 30,000 hours in eco mode if you wanted to. A wide range of interchangeable lenses that give it so much more flexibility in all different sizes of rooms. Also a lot of automation options, and of course that ultra bright 7500 ANSI lumens with HDR is a game changer. But don't take my word for it. Now we're going to speak to people who probably know a bit more than me about video and about projectors. So over to them. I have none other than Vijay Sharma, country head Optoma, and Savan Nichani, who everybody knows as the foremost video calibration expert in the country. So Vijay, this is of course a big moment for you.
Yeah, it's a big moment for us. So thanks for organizing all these things, and thanks everybody for joining us this evening. So I'm really glad that we are organizing this. And thanks to Savan, who has come all the way from Delhi to join us this evening.
Yeah. Coming back to the product, Vijay, what were your thoughts when you were in the process of launching this product in India? Was it because you saw a whole new segment of market opening up for high brightness, cinema level projectors for home theater use, or are you also planning to go on a different trajectory altogether, servicing mostly commercial and outdoor applications?
So when we are designing this, we did a market study, and what we realized that in India, because of this pandemic, overall now everybody is at home, and now this trend is going to be like very big, and it will continue for next 5 to 6 years in India. And we see the high brightness projectors, overall this is a new segment which has come up, and it has become like because of the applications we are running these days, people are looking for high brightness projectors. So then because right now we already have that USS65LV, and then we see a space where we should go and introduce something high brightness projectors with all the installation flexibility and optional lenses which can give more flexibility to the integrators, which is our right audience right now. So then this is a product like ZK750 is the one which fit into the we can say home cinema segment, where people want to go for up to 200 inches kind of a screen, 200 and above is something we always suggest for this model. And then the new lineup which is there, who is like next to this, is ZK1050. That is, we are planning to go for a commercial cinema.
So Savan, I believe you also do a lot of commercial applications and commercial installs. For you, you think it's going to be a game changer feature like automatic warping and blending with multiple units?
Yeah, that's something which we always look for commercial installs, where we are doing multiple projection mapping, or ultra wide screen for displays. So it saves a lot of time. Conventionally, you would be taking projectors and then you would spend hours and hours trying to align them. With this, like we tested a while back, it just warps and it works. Yeah. So it's a very, very good feature. Other than that, like we said, that screens are getting bigger at homes. So it's very important for everybody to specify projectors which have the light capability to do justice to those screen sizes, because now people can't go often outside to say to big cinemas to experience that immersive movie, and people are more comfortable at home. So more and more clients, we are designing cinemas. We are calling them private cinemas now, not home theaters anymore. So we are specifying larger than life screens, because with 4K you are able to sit much closer to the screen. As opposed to 1080, you had to maintain a certain distance. And like you said, the lens options, and most of the projects we are now not mounting it on the ceiling. So it's either in a back room or with a vertical, mirror mount and stuff like that, where we hide the projector. So the lenses really help.
For this model, we are seeing the sales coming from the consumer home segment. So home is something which already Savan has put it rightly. It is not it's like more into the cinema segment within the home. So there we are seeing this particular model coming in the this sales is coming from the home segment. But when we talk about Optima, so very soon you can see the lineup on the laser front in home segment. It is going to be massive, and down the line 3 years you can see I think 90% of our lineup will be with lasers.
Okay. So the future is definitely going to be not lamp free, but I think more geared towards laser.
Yeah. And with the MCL technology, and definitely the R&D team which we are working on it, will come up with the RGB color wheel to have more color centric features and color centric pictures on the screen. So that is something which is coming up.
Anyway, so the projection market obviously has grown in the residential space a lot. It's the consumers who are actually asking us to give bigger screens, and then you specify that, okay, you need a bigger screen, so you need this much light output. And then earlier we were limited to 1 or 2 products which could fit the criteria, and it's nice of brands like Optima bringing in products which are more and more accessible to everyone, to have multiple features. And what was surprising was the noise level on this is very
it's very quiet, right?
For even when we made it like full.
Yeah, and for something that is so high power in terms of brightness, it's only about 36 dB of SPL that it generates from the fan. I think it's very well.
It is
very quiet in this particular segment. Savan can tell more because
and that shows that because earlier commercial projection segment, the companies were not focused on the sound level output, because they were always being placed in a projection room or some sort of enclosure. But now, because in homes, most of the homes, if you don't have space like in your Mumbai homes, you're probably mounting on the ceiling or stuff, and you need projector. And I've seen projectors with much less light output, which are much louder. And in that I can't name stuff, but if you compare it, it's quite it's very quiet.
Yeah. So, what is your favorite feature about the projector as of now?
No, I like the quick buttons on the remote for the lens shifts and alignment, and also what was nice was the color. So we went up to calibrating Rec 709. We didn't end up calibrating HDR yet, but the colors are accurate. They track beautifully. They exceed Rec 709, which is a good thing. So you have a lot of headroom. So 90% of the content which is available today on streaming and all, it'll pop. Things with the lens options, it makes it so flexible to install. We are doing rooms, where we are mounting the projector much closer to the screen, and that area is dark in terms of lighting. But where you're sitting, there's
a lot of ambient light.
The menu is very accessible. You have a 2-point grayscale on this, and you have the color settings, which are very upfront. It's just you put it in the user mode, and you get all the settings are there. We did brightness contrast, which took us about half a minute. So it's pretty easy if you have the right tools. And for laser, you would need a spectroradiometer, and especially with this one, you'll need a high-res spectroradiometer, which you can profile a colorimeter with, which is what we did today. And with that, it's easy. It's no rocket science.
That's the Optima ZK 750. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you, Savan.
Thank you so much.
For me, it was a great honor and privilege because I am looking at getting a bigger projector for my place. But before that, I'm thinking of getting a bigger place. So, because this really won't fit. But if I do, then this is on my shortlist for sure because I've had the best 2 days just playing around with it and enjoying the picture.